In this video, we're going to show what our rat cage looks like because somebody on the internet asked me to do a rat cage tour. So that person, they commented on my video a while ago. They asked me if I could show a rat cage tour. I'm trying to find the comment, but you see, I can't. Why don't you talk about our rats?
Well, we have two beautiful rats. They are almost a year old now. They'll be one on November 30th, and they are the lights of my life. They are beautiful and adorable and very sweet. They've recently got really into being cuddly, and I appreciate that very much. They're warm and very small and very, very cute, and they like
squishy.
They like to fall asleep right here when I hold them, or right here. And then I just have a little rat, and I'm just like, oh my god, hi rat, you're so cute with the hat. They make me very, very happy, and I would recommend them to everyone as a pet. We clean their cage 5 times a month, I'd say.
We clean it as soon as it starts to smell.
And that takes 5 or 6 days, and sometimes we'll leave it to 7, but that's not a good plan.
It's never a good idea. Oh, here, okay, on my, okay, awesome, I found it. On my Smelling 100 Things for My Subscriber special, someone posted a comment, so 21 Vultures posted a comment, awesome name, by the way. And their comment was, I wanted to say, smell the ratties. Can you show the cage one day maybe? And congrats. This video is for 21 Vultures because they wanted to see the cage. So this is the cage.
I'm gonna zoom out. Oh my god, I got that. Okay, that's good. And we get a full view of the cage. And we're gonna try again for this one from the top. So we got a rat, some food, some water,
We clean the cage and we make it look different every single time.
Yeah, so this time we didn't have very much time, so we only have one hammock, but sometimes we put up 2 hammocks. Sometimes we try to tie almost an extra platform in it. So we'll do that next time, and I'll show that footage as well. Rat cage tour part 2. So we got
blankets. Some of them are ferret hammocks.
So my aunt used to own ferrets, and so after I got the rats, she sent me all of her old ferret blankets, so I'm lucky to have that. But if you're looking for ways to make hammocks and you want to save money, you can just go to Value Village and get a sheet and just cut it up and clip it onto the top.
Also, you might have a sheet at home that you stained or did something to and you don't feel like using it for a human, but rats don't care about stains.
For sure. And in the summertime, I make sure I give them thin hammocks, so I use a lot more sheets and looser materials in the summer. But with winter coming around, I find that actually having the old ferret blankets very helpful so that they can have a good place to hide into.
I do a lot of knitting, but I'm not very good at knitting. But who doesn't care about appearances is rats. So I make a lot of hats, and I just give them to the rats because 2 rats can fit inside 1 human hat. And I also have a rat tube that I made, just some squares of fabric that we cover their platforms with. And I think they like them. They have a water bottle, and they have a little water dish.
Yes, and the reason for that is because a water dish gets dirty quite quickly.
And it's also good for them to groom themselves because they dip their little hands in and then wash their faces like those ads.
They also take a mouthful of water and spit it on each other and then groom each other, which is very cute. So that's easier for them in the water bowl. If the water bowl gets dirty and I don't notice they still have clean water in the water bottle, I never wait for the water bottle to get completely empty before I refill it because, you know, water kind of gets stale or kind of gross if you have it in a bottle for a long time. So I try to change it at least every time we redo the cage or every second time.
We found that their favorite food is avocados, oatmeal,
Bananas, peanuts,
they love peanut butter. They love mac and cheese, vegan mac and cheese.
Vegan mac and cheese. So we make mac and cheese with cashews as the cheese, and they love it. I think they love it as much as we do. It's delicious.
And they love like just plain noodles.
They're picky eaters a little bit. We ate a very strange meal last night made of just leftover vegetables we found, and we cooked them in different ways and mixed it up with quinoa.
Go well
and
together.
It didn't go well together, and the rats have noticed that as well, and they seem to be protesting it and barely eating any of it.
Yeah.
If we think the cage is gross, they think the cage is gross, so we should clean it. After you clean a rat cage, the rats get softer.
Because they clean themselves in a clean environment, which makes them clean.
And the way you hold a rat is like this against your chest and go...
And then someone else will come up and also hold that rat, and then you just got like 4 hands on one rat.
And then they fall asleep in your hand. So cute. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you watching. Thank you to 21 Vultures for recommending this idea because that's a boppin' idea, and thank you so much.
I hope you enjoy looking at all this footage of our rats because they're adorable
They
and
are.
we all deserve to look at them. We all need to take a moment and just look at some rats.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye.